Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're going to do a 4K benchmark with ray tracing enabled on Forspoken. So if you like this content, don't forget, no upscaling. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and start this. Ooh, man, we're in the 50s at 4K. So I just got done watching a 4091 and they were about 90 frames a second on this same benchmark run. So yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, this is essentially playable. Ooh, now we're getting down to the 40s. And then we'll turn on FSR Quality and see what that will do for us with ray tracing enabled. Kind of get a general view of this. Because if this is running at 48, 49, up to 50s through here, probably be a little bit harder when it gets to some of these other areas. I'm curious to see how it's going to run in the fire area, to be completely honest with you. Because this here is absolutely pretty good looking. Through here. No HDR support though, sadly. Didn't turn that on, I don't think. I don't think HDR's on. Ah, look at that. 30 frames a second at 4K on this card without any upscaling. I think that's probably like the hardest hitting spot throughout this whole thing. Look at that frame time graph, nice and good. Ooh, some more 30. Kind of expect that through this area though. Very nice looking. Absolutely beautiful. Well, guys, I've got to go run and do something, so it looks like I'll have to finish this benchmark and then go. I feel like this is fairly decent for this card, to be completely honest with you. Because that 4K benchmark that I was watching with the 4090, it was in the 90s or whatever, so average 46 frames. That is not too bad for 4K with these settings with ray tracing enabled. Now we'll just pop on the go back into the settings and we will go to turn this on to quality, and then we'll run through that benchmark one more time. And then we'll turn off ray tracing and see what type of a frame rate we get with ray tracing. So essentially that doubles the frame rate, it looks like. That essentially doubles the frame rate, just turning on quality mode at 4K. And this is FSR2 quality. Definitely still looks sharp and crisp. Really nice. Not seeing really any not really seeing any problems. Ooh boy. Maybe not exactly double. Pretty close though. Probably added about 25 so frames ish. I mean, we'll find out once we get to that one area. I'm kind of curious as why they used some of these areas. I'm wondering if we're still going to drop down into the 30s in this next area. We're in the 50s. And this is by far the heaviest part throughout the whole run. So that's definitely better. We're back above 60 frames a second. I'm curious to see how it runs without ray tracing it at 4K. I want to see, oh, and FSR off. Because I mean, like right now, this game here, I mean, this is technically playable, to be completely honest with you. Could easily play this at 4K with the quality setting. Oh yeah, see, like this area right here is probably one of my favorite areas. And this here is what I was getting, you know, running through here. It's right around 60-ish when I was testing it on 4K. Ray tracing and ambient occlusion. Ooh man, now we're back into the 90s for Sapal. Oh, 80s, lower 80s. .72 average FPS for that. So let's get on back in there. We'll turn off ray tracing and end the FSR2. Let's go back into settings. We'll turn off and off. And then we will go off. And we'll go back in there and we will benchmark 4K again. See what kind of a frame rate we can get. Okay, so not as high as with FSR on. But still fairly respectable. Now after this we'll turn on FSR without the ray tracing and see what our frame rate's like with that as well. Because 4K or 1440p I get really high refresh rate on this game. go back through and retest a bunch of these games, doing benchmarks with them. This here's the heavy spot. Let's see. Ooh, man, we're into the lower 50s right through here. Ooh, we hit the upper 40s. But that is one heavy spot for this game. But I think 4K native without ray tracing is pretty respectable. Oh, dang. This part's a little bit heavy too, obviously. Definitely would need some kind of upscaling through here, even with native without ray tracing. Yeah, because you can't be playing this at 48 frames a second. I mean, with VRR or FreeSync, it's fine. Like, it's definitely playable. It's just some of these spots, like right in through here, get like really high frame rate, which is awesome. All right, 62 average FPS for that. Okay, one more time, and then we will be done. We're just gonna flip on quality FSR and do that one more time. Quality benchmark. All right, here's your last run for it. There we go. That is a good playable frame rate. That's funny. This is about the frame rate that 4090 was getting with RT and everything on. So you gotta use FSR Quality just to hit. I mean, yeah. Turning on RT and stuff. Get you a little bit of a... Could you imagine, though? DLSS and frame gen? Wow. You'd be able to run this well over... I really do think these games are designed with upscalers in mind nowadays, to be completely honest with you. Look at this. We're almost 100 frames a second, and it was doing pretty good with the ray tracing enabled, as well with the upscaling. Because this is dropping into like 30s and 40s without stuff. And we're up in the well over over 60. This looks like a fairly heavy area. Outlet. Whoa. This is probably the way you'd want to play it, for sure. Average frame rate 90 FPS. So, all right, my friends, there you go. That is Forspoken redone. So if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching.